live. Welcome everybody to another video of the Barbarian Trader. Bitcoin on smaller time frame painted an inverse diagonal head and shoulder, which is bullish pattern, and we might see 36,000, 36,400 tested. Let's dive in. Welcome back. So as I tested on small time frame, if we look to 2-hour chart, we can see that Bitcoin price painted an inverse diagonal head and shoulder, which, let me take the right, so there you go. So we just broke the inverse diagonal head and shoulder, test this as support for the moment, and made higher highs comparing with the first break. All right, so from some point of view, this pattern was confirmed. All right, what I would like to see that this diagonal support, okay, let me extend this, that I would like to see that this diagonal support will hold. All right, as long as this one will hold as support, we might see this area targeted. Okay, so let me show you a few good points for a bullish move. All right, so first of all, if we look on this chart, as I talked in my previous video, we are talking that, hey guys, look, in this green triangle of support, it's a very good buy area. Okay, so what I said in my previous video, I said like that. So you start to buy from 28,800 and you put asks lower, yeah, buy asks lower down to 26,000. All right, so if you bought in this area, now you will have an average, let's say in 27,700, 27,000. And you will be in profit already, like clean profit of 11% if you are selling right now. If you will use leverage, like let's say 2x, 3x, you will be 20-30% profit already. All right, so in case that you bought, it's good to take some profits. Okay, even there is a very big chance to continue up, and I'll show you why. All right, but keep in mind, we might see those levels like 25,400 area tested. Okay, probably not that low. Okay, we'll see also how low we can go in case that we'll retest these those lower levels, but always take profit. All right, so let's say you bought for whatever, okay, X amount of money, and now you are in 10%, 11% profit if you bought on spot, like we were discussing last time in my last video. If you use leverage, okay, you will be like 20-30% in profit. But let's say that you are already in profit. It's good to take your investment. All right, let's say that you invested $1,000, all right, and you use 3x leverage, and you are already 30%, all right, in profit. Take your investment here, put your stop loss, okay, under this low, because once we lose again this diagonal support, keep in mind, if you didn't watch my last video, this diagonal support is a 2-year diagonal support. Okay, so as I said in my last video, I think this will give us a good bounce, probably immediately or a little longer term, but for sure I have a feeling that we'll have a good bounce, okay, from this area. Okay, now let's go back. So in case that we continue up, the first resistance will have it at 32,300, and will continue up. We'll have a look at also at this support and resistance area. But let me show you why I was saying that bulls have some good, there are some good indicators that bulls might get in control. All right. So first of all, let's go on daily. And as you can see, if we look at the price bottom, we have lower lows, and on RSI we have higher lows. All right, so we have a bullish divergence. Okay, price going down, RSI going up. So this is the first one. Second one, we have a very big falling wedge. Okay, so let me go back here, because here we can see better the let me see. Yeah, we can have a look here. So for the moment we have like a falling wedge. Okay, and all right, this is daily, so is this one. You see we have those bottoms, okay, and then we have those tops. So if this falling wedge will play out from this point on, we might see this diagonal resistance tested. Okay, so depends when it will touch this as resistance, in case it will play out. All right, we might see, I don't know, somewhere from 40,000 down to 36,000 in this area. Okay, considering that this inverse diagonal head and shoulder have a target in this area, 36,000. Okay, so let's do like this. For who don't know how this pattern is playing out, we take the bottom. Okay, so we take the base, breakout here. So in this area might be the target. Okay, in case you go long here, I think this pattern will be invalidated if we go lower than this low. So probably if you want to go long, the stop loss should be somewhere below this. Okay, because if we lose again 28,320, I would prefer to see this diagonal support holding. Okay, and then let's do like this. I would prefer to see something like that. Hold the support, make it kind of cup and handle, but anyway, make higher highs, and probably this it will be a very good confirmation. Okay, if we do something like that, that there is a very big chance to test these areas. Okay, so as well, take profit on the way. Okay, don't take profit on this area, because patterns are not always playing like 100%. Okay, so this pattern, the upper target could be in 36,000, 36,400, with a possibility 38,000 to be tested. Okay, let me show you why. Let me change to 6 hours. So practically, it is possible this diagonal resistance to be tested. As you can see, it was pretty disputed. So if we'll pump, probably this area will give us a good rejection. All right, so could be a good area to short. All right, okay, so just for you to know, you target probably 36,000, 36,600 area, with a possible continuation to 38,000. Keep in mind, on other charts I have 34,200, 35,050, also a very strong resistance. So my advice, if you go long here, start to take profit from 34,500 up. All right, so don't wait until the top to take your profits. Okay, now let's go back to this chart. All right, so first level of resistance will be in 32,300. Okay, as you can see, this diagonal resistance was pretty tested in the past, which also we talked last time. Okay, when I said, okay, you buy here and possible to target 32,300 area. So probably our first resistance, and this is if will continue up, it will be in 32,352. Probably it will give us a rejection here. As you can see, we have a cross of two key diagonal resistances. And if this will continue up, probably will test as resistance. Here we'll have like a bigger resistance area. Okay. So if we'll get there, we'll go in a higher resistance, okay, with a possible top in on this black diagonal resistance. Okay. Another thing, what gives the bulls a good chance to continue from here? Okay, let me show you the BBWP. All right, as you can see, this is a daily chart. All right, every time, okay, we hit, okay, so, all right, so every time, okay, red top, pump, red top, pump, red top, okay, sideways with some corrections and then pump. Okay, so now we have something very similar. Okay, it will pump from here, possible, because we have this very nice and pretty clean falling wedge. All right, the price is above, okay, the price is above this 2-year diagonal support. Okay, so possible to do kind of double bottom here. All right, and so it's possible to have a continuation, okay, with some choppiness up. Also, there are some other areas, okay, another diagonal resistance. Okay, let me do like this. Okay, as you can see, now if you watch my videos, you know that I rely more on diagonal keys, on diagonal support and resistance than horizontal. Okay, horizontal is more like disputed area. Diagonal support and resistance give us a more clear targets. Okay, at least from my experience, this is just my style. Okay, so as you can see, we had the March 2020 dump, and then this area was tested a lot in the past. Okay, so it's possible now, probably it's not in the exact place, you know, this diagonal maybe has some small deviation, but this area is very possible to be tested, and as you can see, is 35,000. Okay, in 35,000 plus minus area. So if we'll pump, either we can pump directly here, and this it will be preferably, okay, so it will break this Fibonacci channel, okay, Fibonacci level, and probably can go up to the top of the falling wedge, test this as resistance, see if we can break it, or can pump, let me clean this, can pump to this area, get a rejection, and what is possible to do something like that, like a dead cat bounce, come and test this area again as support. Is very possible, so keep this in mind. A big factor, I think it will play here. Let me show you. So what we must keep an eye on, it's the US dollar, okay? For the moment, okay, we still have 2 hours until this, let me change to 4 hours. So for the moment, let me check the volume. The volume, it's so weekend volume. So, but it's very possible the volume next week to do something like, okay, to have some ascending volume. We'll see. So as long as this will hold the support, there is a very big chance this area to be tested. Probably, I don't know. I think there is a very big chance 34,500 area to be tested and above. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I was talking about the US dollar. Let me change to daily, and I will show you. If you didn't watch my previous video, let me show you something. So on daily, practically, okay, let's do like this. On daily, we have a bearish divergence. Okay, so however you put it, you can see that there is a clear bearish divergence. Okay, so higher highs, higher lows on RSI. Okay, also let me show you. So also MACD, it's ready to go into red. And if I switch to, let me do like this. All right, so if I switch to weekly, okay, so on weekly we can see much clearer. All right, on weekly we have a very nice clean parabolic move. Let me take the, oh, sorry. Okay, there you go. So the base is here. Okay, if we have the top here, so as you can see, we had a very nice parabolic move. Question is this the top? And this bearish divergence will play out and will start to correct from here, or US dollar will continue to pump up to 107, and then we might see a retest of lower levels on Bitcoin. Okay, if we'll start to correct from here, parabolic moves tend to correct 50% at least. Okay, so if the US dollar will start to correct from here, we might see that nice pump on traditional markets and Bitcoin, and we'll see other altcoins, but we talk about Bitcoin. Okay, because in this moment, altcoin situation, it is how it is. We all remain with a bitter taste after Luna crap. So yeah, but if the US dollar will start to correct from here, it's possible to see a dump in those levels. Okay, in this case, if we see a dump of 6-7%, probably Bitcoin have a very good chance to pump 20-30%. Okay, and this will put us, if Bitcoin will give us a pump of from this point. Yes, also we'll have a look at CME gaps. So if Bitcoin will pump from this point, let's see, there you go, 30%, 30-35, it's close to the top of this falling wedge. Okay, so question is now, okay, because clearly our previous range was in this area. Okay, let's we had practically a, let's say, this channel. Okay, so question is, what is our next range? Okay, could be in this area, who knows? So practically this area could be our next range. Okay, and do some choppiness inside this range with tops in, yeah, you see it will match this top of the falling wedge. So for the next week, that will start soon. The next week candle will start in 2 hours. I think the most important level is this one, 29,000 area, plus minus. So it's this 2-year diagonal support. If we lose this one, the next point where I think we'll test, there's a very big chance to be tested, this one. Okay, so we have this bottom here, bottom, so it will be here. Okay, 26,900. And then I don't know if we'll do some dead cat bounce here. Okay, so we'll have this one, depends when it will be tested. And below we have let's say 24,000, 25,000 area, something like that. Okay, will be tested. If we lose this, it's not very good. If we lose this, we might go to test let me see where I have the chart. Okay, there you go. Okay, if we lose this, we might go to test 2017 all-time high, okay, which was 20,000 area. So preferably, okay, we would like to see 24,000, 25,000 hold, okay, in case that we have a dump continuation next week. In the next days, we like this to see that it hold. So let's say if we'll start to dump, one scenario, it will be just some choppiness in this area and then possible to pump to test this, okay, or we'll see daily might come back to test 21 moving average, okay, this one, and it's matching with 34,500 area, so we'll see how it will behave. If it will break it, turn in support, and then move to test this top of the wedge. So in conclusion, let's keep an eye on the dollar. So for the moment, the dollar is okay, 104 points. So I think this is weekly. Let me switch to daily. I think on daily, once the US dollar lose this diagonal support, I think once it's moving under 104 again and closing below, there is a very big chance to start the correction. Okay. All right. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification button so you will be up to date. I will try to do more lives. Also, if you want to join our VIP trading group, we have daily analysis and a pretty fun group with very nice trades. You are welcome to join. Okay, we have 69 places on discount, so from 79 euro it's 46 euro. And yes, this is it for today. I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Until next time, trade safe. Barbarian out.